Let's talk about the Grammy Awards, where pseudo-artists like Bad Bunny made a fool of themselves. Eyes out. The worst part is Bad Bunny wasn't alone, many others were involved. Stay tuned for updates. After winning the Grammy, Bad Bunny criticizes Trump. Before thanking God, I'm going to say, we're not savages, we're not animals, we're not aliens, we're human, and we're Americans. Let's see, Bad Bunny. Why didn't you say this during Joe Biden's administration? Because I don't know if you knew, but Eyes wasn't born yesterday. In fact, Eyes was born in 2003. Therefore, George Bush, Barack Obama, and even Joe Biden also used it. Yes, they deported people, and not only that, on top of it, Barack Obama deported way more people than Donald Trump. But I know many might think, right? Astro? But there was a man and a woman who lost their lives under immigration and customs enforcement under the administration of Barack Obama. More than 50 people, yes, more than 50 people lost their lives under immigration and customs enforcement custody. And did you see these celebrities make a fuss? Of course not, they didn't. Why? Because they really don't care. It's just about opposing anything Donald Trump does. That's their agenda, whatever Donald Trump does. On the contrary, many of these guys were literally supporting Nicolas Maduro. Mark Ruffalo was openly supporting Nicolas Maduro, who is a criminal, a delinquent. Well, they denied it. But in the end, they ended up admitting that they had political prisoners in the helicoide, innocent citizens in Venezuela, and they were supporting him. Just imagine, the agenda of these people is to be against anything Donald Trump does. Period. But anyway, now we see here how Justin Bieber and his wife arrived with a pin that says Fuera lo ven. Eyes Out also arrived, none other than this woman whose name I forget, Billie Eilish. Here, more of the same, Eyes Out. In fact, this woman said such a ridiculous thing. No one is illegal on stolen land, fuck eyes, said Billie Eilish. What do you expect from Billie Eilish, someone who doesn't even know the price of cereal? Pay attention. Billie Eilish frankly admits that she doesn't know how much Fruit Loops cost. I don't know how much things cost because I've never been an adult before, this woman said. I mean, she has no idea what world she's living in. Damn, does she really think so highly of herself, just like all these actors, to come and lecture people? Most of them are ignorant, they don't even know what world they're living in, that's the reality. Most of them spend their time at parties, always using illegal substances. That's the reality. They give political speeches first. Billie Eilish, people follow you for your music, not your political opinions. Nobody cares what you think about politics. Everyone knows that you're really dumb. It's that simple. Nobody cares about your political opinion. People don't follow you because you're a political commentator. They follow you for your songs. Same thing. Bad Bunny. Why do people follow him for his so-called songs if you can even call them songs? Those weird sounds he makes. But anyway, okay, people follow him for his music because they connect with him through his songs, not for his political opinion. Same with Justin Bieber. People follow him for his music, for his songs. These guys don't seem to know where they stand, which is why these awards are becoming less relevant and important. We've seen the Oscars become less important every day. And well, the Grammys are more of the same, awards that honestly are worth less and less each time. By the way, did this guy Bad Bunny win Album of the Year? Seriously, in the past, these things used to be won by Michael Jackson and now, well, this is where we are, guys. This is the level of society. But anyway, the point is that Billie Eilish said this phrase, "No one is illegal on stolen land," a phrase that I find extremely terrible. Now, Billie Eilish, if according to you, no one is illegal on stolen land, I imagine that you are going to allow a group of immigrants to go live in your mansion in California, because let me remind you that California used to be part of Mexico. No, listen to her. It's not illegal on stolen land. And people here still applaud. Breaking news. Americans are asking the elitist Billie Eilish to return her $14 million mansion in Los Angeles to a tribe. After she claimed that no one is illegal on stolen land, she might as well kindly welcome illegal immigrants into her mansion. After all, she has the moral high ground. Step up or shut up. Is that the problem with these people? And yes, this woman has a mansion in Los Angeles that's supposed to be on stolen land. She should give it back or let illegal immigrants live there. Or else let people from Mara Salvatrucha 13, that is the Mara Salvatrucha, live with her inside this house in Los Angeles. But she's not going to do it. She's not going to let anyone live there because she'll say, it's my property. How am I going to let strangers in? Well, basically, that's why many Americans don't want just anyone to be allowed into their country, their land, their territory. There are many. Many people sometimes don't realize that if the United States were to open up completely, it would be total chaos. If the United States allowed anyone who crossed the border to stay and live there, it would be crazy. Ask yourselves, how many people around the world wouldn't want to live in the United States? I'm telling you, all of Latin America would go, all of Africa would go, and at least India and Bangladesh, all the people from those countries would also go to the United States. Are you aware of the chaos that would break out? That's why it's obvious there need to be filters. I'm not saying immigrants shouldn't come in. I'm saying there should be filters so that not just anyone can enter. Just like that, and I think the same for the United States as well as for any other country in the world. I ask myself, why can a country like Mexico deport people? Because for those who don't know, Mexico is among the top deporting countries worldwide, sending back hundreds or thousands daily. Yet I don't see much attention given to this. I wonder why Mexico can deport openly and freely, but the United States can't. Why? Most countries have strict immigration laws, but the United States can't. If it does, people say it's awful, terrible, and the worst in the world. Consider why the same applies to Europe, as the exact thing happens there too. I mean, there are many people in Europe who want to open the door to immigrants. If not, just ask Miss Irene Montero in Spain. Incredible chaos. Guys, but you know what the problem is? This doesn't end here, we continue. The so-called comedian Trevor Noah makes fun of this rapper named Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj, I think that's how you say it. Excuse my pronunciation. I'm not sure, I barely know her, but she's a famous woman with many followers. So this guy made fun of her because this woman is meeting with Donald Trump? But look, she's doing it because she's trying to defend the rights of Christians who are being persecuted in Nigeria, and this man is making fun of her. Are they aware that this woman is defending Christians who are being persecuted in a country like Nigeria? Which, by the way, is a topic that doesn't get the coverage it deserves. Even I haven't given that topic the coverage it deserves. But all global media outlets ignore what's happening in that country, even though it's very serious. And the fact that all these people get outraged about Palestine but make fun of a woman who's trying to defend the people of Nigeria seems really awful to me. Shall we continue? Trump wants Greenland, which makes sense now that Epstein's island is gone. Does he need a new one to hang out with Bill Clinton? He mentioned Bill Clinton at the end to avoid seeming too political, though it's obvious this was propaganda for the Democratic Party. Still, you have to maintain appearances. Trump replied that he'll sue the guy. Looks like I'm going to send my lawyers to sue this poor, pathetic, talentless host. I'm going to sue him for a lot of money. I'm going to have fun with you. Noah. Phew. Imagine that. Bad luck for Noah. Turns out Trump didn't go to Epstein's island. Therefore, this guy is going to lose the lawsuit and will be forced to pay several tens of millions of dollars to Donald Trump. Does that guy even know what he's gotten into? What if? I know this guy has a lot of money, more money than the average person, but I don't know if he has enough to pay for the consequences of what's coming his way. Honestly, what's coming his way is huge, really huge. And watch out. As if that wasn't enough, the guy mentioned Bill Clinton. I don't know what's up with Bill Clinton. I don't know. I have no idea. But Bill, if what this guy said is a lie, file a lawsuit, sue him. If what this guy said is a lie, I have my doubts, honestly. But anyway, if it's a lie, if you weren't on that island, this is your chance. File a lawsuit against him. Anyway, we'll see what happens. This was a summary of what happened at these Grammy Awards. Supposedly they're music awards, supposedly, but now they're just pure political propaganda. These guys, do they seriously never learn? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much and see you next time.